One of Labor's most prominent donors has issued a stark warning to the party, threatening to withdraw his support over what he describes as Chancellor Rachel Reeves's crippling budget. This is a fresh blow to a government already grappling with its lowest approval ratings since taking office. In today's video, we'll unpack this story while also diving into the latest headlines from across the country. Sacha Lord, a Labour member for 4 years and a major backer of the party, has sounded the alarm over the devastating impact of the government's economic policies, particularly on the struggling hospitality sector. In a scathing letter sent on Tuesday, Lord accused the Chancellor of putting thousands of businesses at risk and urged Labour to change course before the damage becomes irreversible. I attended your manifesto launch, I supported you in your bid to become the government, and I believed you had a deep understanding of the problems on the ground, Lord wrote. Not anymore. As chair of the Nighttime Industries Association, Lord expressed his deep disappointment in Labour's handling of business policy, accusing the party of betraying its promise to be the champion of economic growth. I heard Labour declare itself the party for business and growth. I no longer believe that to be the case, he stated bluntly. Lord's primary concern is the hospitality sector, a vital industry employing 3.5 million people across the UK. He warns that as many as 9,000 pubs could be forced to shut their doors this year alone, with further closures expected if urgent action isn't taken. These businesses are not just numbers, he stressed. They prop up our high streets, our communities, and the culture we are famed for the world over. The letter serves as a dire warning to Labour. Unless drastic steps are taken to support businesses, the party could face significant backlash from entrepreneurs and workers alike. If nothing changes, thousands more businesses will collapse, and Labour will be responsible, Lord wrote. Chancellor, you must do better. With Labour's credibility on economic growth now under intense scrutiny, the government faces mounting pressure to address concerns from business leaders before its relationship with the private sector suffers lasting damage. In other news, residents in Birmingham have raised concerns about council tax hikes after Labour approved an increase of more than 7%. GB News spoke to locals, who hit out at Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner's decision to approve tax increases in 6 struggling councils across the country. 6 councils, serving more than 2 million people, will see increases of more than 5%, with some facing hikes of up to double the current inflation rate. Rayner defended the decision, stating that the government would only approve increases where councils have comparatively low existing levels of tax and plans in place to protect the vulnerable. One Birmingham man didn't hold back in his criticism. We're going to struggle with it. Council tax is a lot of money. Things are already tough, people are struggling. The government needs to take a step back and start helping these people, not putting the tax up. When asked if he feels let down by the government, he fumed, I definitely feel let down. We need to get the government out. Keir Starmer, he's no good for the country. We need a government that's going to help the homeless, the old people. They're stopping the winter fuel payments. You can't do that. Old people are going to die. Another resident, shocked by the hike, questioned how she would find the extra money. I can't believe it. I didn't know. I really didn't know. That's too high. I'll have to take out loans because we need to provide for the family as well. I don't think it's fair. Rayner, in a statement to Parliament, acknowledged the difficulty of the decision. Tough decisions are needed across local government to fix the broken system we inherited. These are difficult decisions that the government has not taken lightly. We recognize the importance of limited increases in helping to prevent these councils from falling further into financial distress, but we have been clear this must be balanced with the interests of taxpayers. In other news, Albanian criminal gangs are posing an acute threat to the UK, according to a Home Office legal document. These gangs are involved in a range of violent crimes, including drug trafficking, human smuggling, and even murder. A recent inquest into the death of 29-year-old Reese Thompson highlighted the brutal methods used by these gangs. Thompson's body was discovered near Rishworth, West Yorkshire, in May 2021, showing signs of a prolonged and vicious assault. He had suffered multiple broken bones, defensive wounds, and had parcel tape around his neck and wrists. The inquest concluded that Thompson was the victim of an unlawful killing linked to a cannabis farm dispute. 8 men were arrested and released under investigation, with reports suggesting the crime may be linked to Albanian gangsters. The issue of violent gang crime is becoming increasingly prevalent. In Cardiff, 3 gang members were recently jailed for the brutal killing of 23-year-old, that's Wager, who was murdered in 2021 after attempting to steal from a cannabis factory. Wager, a father to a newborn son, was beaten with baseball bats and bricks before being dumped like a bag of rubbish. The National Crime Agency has been cracking down on these networks, with a major operation in 2023 leading to the seizure of nearly 200,000 cannabis plants, 26 kilograms of cocaine, and 20 firearms. Over 900 people were arrested, with more than 450 charged. What do you think about today's stories? Let us know in the comments below. If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British news and updates. Thanks for watching, and take care.